Hello, my friends. It's Loretta. Thanks for joining me this evening. I have a share for you. This is a junk journal. It is made from an old quilt. I actually recently purchased a few off of shopgoodwill.com, and this actually was one in my collection that was literally falling apart. So I thought that the best use for it was to make another junk journal. The cover is once again, a vintage quilt, and the pattern on this quilt is called Grandmother's Garden. It's kind of a hexagon type shape, and it's really pretty. The cover was attached to an old Reader's Digest book using some Fabrifix glue. I also used E6000 glue when I needed it, along with hot glue and just your regular craft supplies. This is obviously a doily on the front cover, and then this was a crochet rosette that was part of a larger piece. It wasn't really a doily. It was a little bit bigger than a doily, but these pieces were perfect for my project, and so that's what I used. And when I made the closure for the book, I brought it up through, tied it in a knot, and just let that be as part of the element of this book. Please excuse my hands. I have been working on this, and you can see the ink quite clearly. So it is tied into place with just some gingham ribbon, and it is chunked full. There's about 147 front and back pages, and it was a lot of fun to make. I made my own library pocket from the Sizzix Library Pocket die, and I tucked in a dried flower tag with a microscope slide. This is also dried flower. And then here's the library pocket and card. I haven't decided if I'm going to do any stamping on this. There are some minor things I want to do, like make some more embellishments. But I have been creating a mess the last few days and cleaning up my craft room. I will attach some pictures of that here at the end. This is actually some book page from the book that used to be in here, and I just made a cute little rosette out of it. And then this was a piece of a watercolor stamped image that I did, but it did not stamp very well, so I just kind of played with it and made it into this little piece. It is double-sided. This flower is an embroidered piece that was from an old pair of jeans. The papers were all tea dyed, or they were beet dyed. This pink paper is actually beet juice. This has some vintage schoolbook pictures in it, as well as a vintage 1909 McCall's magazine. Now, the magazine is extremely frail at this point, and it is crumbling, but I wanted to use it, so I did. I also used some vintage lace and trim from my stash. This is actually paper that I made and put it in here. I love the advertisements in this magazine. And like I said, this is falling apart. I'm going to go back in and tack that into place. Here is one of the pieces of the quilt. It's not really fussy cut. I did give it a little bit of a border, but this is creating a tuck spot, so someone can put a tag or embellishment or whatever they like right here. And then here's some more of that tea-dyed paper. The paper is actually 7 by 10, I think. So when I was folding the signatures, and there are 3 signatures, I just took my tearing ruler, the one that Stampin' Up! Made many years ago, the metal one, and I tore the edges, and then I distressed them using my distress inks from Ranger. I also tucked a clear piece of acetate in here. It's just a fun, different texture. And I had some cute little book tags, so I put those in. That made another pocket here. Here's another piece of that book page. And I actually recycled this particular signature from a different book. And I may just go in and then cover up these mistakes from the punching with some lace or something, so whoever gets it will never even know I made the mistake. So, and then this is a change pocket from an old pair of jeans, the same pair of jeans that you saw me use earlier in the book. So here it is. And then this is actually a small little piece of jewelry. I took off the bail and just glued it into place. I used the Fabric Fix for this one as well. It's a charm, and it's got a little token on it that just says do what you love. The spine is just a piece of lace that I bought from my Hobby Lobby and then glued it into place. And I keep seeing where it needs to be trimmed up a little bit. So I just take my scissors and clean up any rough edges, and then I'll go back over those edges with the Fabric Fix glue, just so I know that they're not going to fray. So there you have the book. It is, it came out very, very well. Once again, I am going to be selling this. If you haven't and you'd like to be, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and share my videos on your social media. Have a great evening, everyone. Stay happy. Be a blessing. Bye for now.